Welcome to the channel. This week we're in Rugeley. We're going to look for the First World War camps on Cannock Chase to see if we can find any remains of the camps, and I'll be telling you a bit of history as well. Okay then, Dexter, should we get to it? Come on then, mate. Between the years of 1915 and 1918, there were two military training camps on Cannock Chase. One was at Brockton, with the other being at Rugeley. Today we'll be talking about the Rugeley camp, also known as Penkridge Bank Camp. This is a photograph of the camp at Rugeley. Out of the two camps, Rugeley was the first to be constructed, with work starting in 1914. 500 huts had been constructed on the camp by March 1915. There were 12 small parade grounds and a military hospital in nearby Brindley Heath. And Dexter's found some foundations. These are probably the remains of a hut. Well done, Dexter, you beat me to it, mate. This is a reconstructed Great War hut. This can be found at the Cannock Chase Visitor Centre, and it was previously, before it was put here, the parish hall at the village of Gayton. These huts had chimneys, which means they would have housed officers. A railway was constructed between Brockton and Rugeley camp. This railway was used to transport a wide variety of goods, including food, construction materials, and also workmen and soldiers, as you can see in this photograph. The railway was built largely by Irish labourers and was linked to the main London and North Western line. The train was nicknamed the Takaroo Express. This area would have had loads of huts and other buildings during the First World War for the soldiers and prisoners, but obviously now with the passage of time it's all gone. The foundations are mostly grown over now with heather and bracken. The camps were constructed with the permission of Lord Lichfield, who owned the land. This is a plan of the camp, transposed over a modern day map of the area. I was lucky to spot this beautiful butterfly perched on some of the remains. And look what I found, the remains of an ablution block. What a discovery. Okay, it was Dexter who found it. Again. Dexter's really excited at his discovery. Amongst other buildings on the camp, there was a canteen, a church, a theatre and a YMCA. A hospital was built at Brinley Heath, near the Rugeley camp, and served both Brockton and the Rugeley camps. There were 12 wards and a total of 1,000 beds. During World War I, there was the outbreak of the influenza pandemic, also known as Spanish flu. It killed millions of people worldwide, and many soldiers died of the Spanish flu in this hospital. Rifleman Charles Macmillan of the New Zealand Rifle Brigade died at the hospital on the 7th of November 1918 from pneumonia. He was 25 years of age. A British woman by the name of Maud Levitt adopted Charles's grave, looking after and maintaining it, as his parents, brother and sister couldn't get here from New Zealand. His family posted this small obituary in their local paper in New Zealand. In a distant land he lies, in a grave we may never see, but some gentle hand in that far off land may lay down some flower for me. Charles is buried here at the Broadhurst Green Commonwealth War Graves Commission Cemetery on Cannock Chase. There are 100 Commonwealth service personnel also buried here from both the First World War and the Second World War. There are 286 German servicemen and civilians also buried at the cemetery. A lot of the people here died at the Rugeley Hospital. Many New Zealand Rifle Brigade soldiers are also buried here at the cemetery, and they fought alongside us in the war, and many of them also trained at the Rugeley camp. The New Zealand Rifle Brigade were based on the Brockton camp. To everyone buried here, full respect and rest in peace. After the war, the camps were abandoned. The huts were left to stand empty and were eventually dismantled. Road surfaces were broken up and railway tracks removed. The huts were sold off, and many of the huts became homes for local families in local villages. And Cannock Chase now looks very different from the days of the military camps. Well, we hope you liked our little adventure this week. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe and ring the little bell so that you're notified of when I upload. Okay, so we'll see you next time. Dexter, say ta-ra, say bye. Say bye. Look, he does talk, he does speak, he just won't do it on camera. Come on now.